So I decided I'm going to watch Misery because why the hell not? And I'm bored and I wanted to rewatch something or watch something and I couldn't figure out what to watch. So I'm rewatching Misery. I haven't seen this movie in fucking years. So to start, um, when you go careening off of a road, I mean, to be fair, there was nothing he could do about it. It was a whiteout. Like, that was not his fault. There was nothing he could do. The tires were just fucking spinning. But now he's already off of the side of, the fucking road. And, so she comes upon him and she just fucking, she just pulls him out of the car and immediately starts doing CPR on him. And I'm like, did you even check to see if he was breathing? Did you even check? Did you check for a pulse? Did you even check his airways? No, she didn't. She just started fucking breathing into his mouth. I'm like, if he's breathing on his own, CPR is not necessary. Like, you don't have to do that. Like, it's like, you might have to give him chest compressions if his heart's not working, but if he is breathing on his own, oh my God, like, you don't just start doing CPR. If somebody can breathe on their own, it's just unnecessary. Like, it's just admit you wanted to put your mouth on him and let's move forward. Like, let's just move forward, shall we? And then, second thing, she's a fucking beast, man. He's a grown ass man. And she just fucking picked up his satchel, put it in her coat, zipped it up, and then picked him up, threw him over her shoulder, and just fucking up the mountain she fucking went. In a whiteout. With like one hand, because she had to use the other hand as like a fucking walking stick to get herself up there. What the fuck? How strong are you? I mean, we know how strong she is. Anybody who's seen the movie knows that she's strong as fuck, but like, I forgot how fucking strong she is. Jesus Christ, man, this woman. It's no fucking wonder she can do half the shit she can do later. Jesus Christ. I've forgotten half the things that she can do, so I'm excited. I'm quite excited for this. It's already going to be a ride. So I'm just going to keep pausing this until I have things to say. But I just figured I would get that started because I've already said quite a couple of things. And I'm like, you know what, let me just put my thoughts here because I might have some more. So we'll see. Pause for now. Bitch! I fucking forgot that she goes fucking crazy every once in a while. Just loses her goddamn mind. I get so worked up. Do you fucking think? She lost her mind about the swearing and started going off about how she goes to the fucking bitchin' feed or cow, whatever the hell she just said. She needs to calm down. He was like, well, I was a slum kid. We all talk like that. And she's like, no, we don't. And I'm like, all right, calm down. Calm down, madam. Maybe you don't talk like that, but he did. He's drawing from his own experiences. That's what writers do. Jesus Christ. God. She's the worst. She's the worst kind of fan. You do not want her. This is what every writer should be terrified of. Luckily, back then, the internet wasn't really a thing. Nowadays, writers actually have to fucking be a part of that. The comments are the worst. The internet is full of internet trolls. They have to read comments. My God. Fucking Annie books. Why? Just the worst. Worst IRL troll in life. Oh, God. Why do I feel like she is going to kill that pig? I don't remember if she does or not, but I feel like she's going to kill that pig. I feel like she's probably going to be like, oh, you killed Misery? Well, then let's just kill Misery! And then she's just going to fucking kill that pig. I feel like it's whenever you have a smoking gun, you have to actually let the gun go off. I feel like they're going to kill that pig. Don't kill the pig. That's all I'm saying. Don't kill the pig. That was a cute pig. Very, very cute pig. It's very fluffy. Don't kill the pig. She's only got 2 chapters left. Also, what the fuck book is this where you only have 2 chapters left and you're gonna kill your main character in 2 chapters? How the fuck does that work? You kill your main character, what? You're gonna kill him, what? kill her, what, in, like, the last chapter? Oh, God. Oh, shit. Usually I pause it and start talking. I forgot to fucking pause it. No shit, she's just fucking standing there. Oh, no. Oh, madam. Women often died in childbirth. Oh, shit. Yikes. The baby? She said, who murdered her? She said, no one? Well, technically, if she died in childbirth, I guess the baby did. Or, you know, the terrible... Oh, my God. Oh, fucking Christ. Oh, madam. Calm down. Calm down. Oh, lying dirty birdie. I better not be around you for a while. Well, that sucks for him because you are his sole caretaker at this time. I never called them. That's terrifying. Because if I die, you die. All right. Q terrified if I was him. Not for me. I mean, I'm safe here. Nobody loves me that much I mean, not at all, but like clearly, especially not that much to be like, what do any of that? Oh my. Yo, I would have said like I would try to crawl out the window, but he's got literally 2 shattered legs. Oh well. I say shattered, but we all know what happens later. So right now his legs are kind of messed up and his one arm is messed up. So this is one situation where it's kind of like understandable where he can't like escape. So I mean, because like, so first of all, there are some situations where it's like you'll be watching a movie or like reading a book or something, and it's like the person's kind of like held hostage, but they're not really held hostage. It's like, why don't you fucking escape? Why don't you get out? Like, there's plenty of opportunities where like the person doesn't even try to leave, and look, he's even trying to leave. He's getting the fuck out of the bed. He's going. He has one good arm, and he's still trying to get out. There are situations where there are other kinds of movies and stuff where nobody even tries to leave. Like, I understand if there's like a situation where it's like people are terrified for their life, or it's like, you know, there might be a situation where it's like, oh, well, that run that, where they might be like terrified for their lives, or maybe they're like, you know, Stockholm syndrome kind of situations where it's like they're like been kind of bamboozled into not wanting to leave, that kind of thing. But like there are situations where it's like, oh, I can't leave, and it's like the door is literally open and no one is blocking you. Why can't you leave? There's no reason why you can't leave. You're just not leaving. This is stupid plot nonsense. But like he literally can't leave. Like he literally can't go. Like where? Like he's crawling off of the floor. I think he's literally just gonna try to go to the phone and like, because I feel like that's the only reason. Like he saw her leave out the fucking window, so he thinks he can get to like the phone. I think is like literally the only thing I think he is thinking of, because he knows he can't the fuck get away. Where are you gonna get? You can't even army crawl. You got one arm. You're arm crawling, not armies. You're arm crawling away, buddy. He's doing his best. He's doing his best. That's all he can do. But like, he's doing his best. Also, I know this came first, but this is so reminiscent of Killing Stalking, which is fucking terrible. Because it's not like that at all. But it is kind of like that. It's like that in a way, except nothing like that. But it has like similar feels. And if you've never read Killing Stalking, good for you. Don't read it, because it's a goddamn train wreck. Like, no person should read that. And it's, once you start reading it, you get sucked into this rabbit hole of, that's fucked up. No. That's really fucked up. Oh my God, that's fucked up. Oh my God, it just keeps getting worse. And you can't stop. It's like, no matter how fucked up it is, you just keep fucking going. Eventually, I got to the end of something where there was no more. So I stopped. And then I was like, okay, there's no more of this because it hadn't updated or whatever. And then I just never went back. I know there's more, but I escaped. I escaped from that situation that he could not escape from. So I'm like, okay, bye. So I'm done with that. But like, it's a goddamn train wreck. If you've never seen Killing Stalking or like read it, don't read it. Like, I mean, unless you like really fucked up stuff, then I guess by all means. Jesus Christ. But that's that. So yikes a million. Okay. First of all, you couldn't remember what asked you on the witness stand in Denver. About what? Madam, explain. Number one. Number two, God spoke to you? It's not a good sign. I don't think you're Joan of Arc. Oh no, his manuscript! Oh no! Oh no! No! My God! No! Listen, as someone who doesn't write but pretends to write and thinks about writing but never actually does it, that's heartbreaking. He actually wrote something, and she's gonna set it ablaze. And this is back in the day where they like did things on typewriters, so like it's not even like he has a backup copy of that. Like, there's no backup copy. There's no backup copy. God, oh, man, that's so bad for him. Jesus. Ah, this fucking psychopath. I mean, we already knew that, but goddamn. So yeah, no, she's trying to have him burn his book, but like, she's like, light the match, Paul, light the match, and he's like, basically, like, no, I'm not gonna do it. And then so she starts throwing lighter fluid on his bed, basically being like, no, it like if he doesn't light his book ablaze, she's gonna fucking light him ablaze. You're doing the right thing. All right, you book Nazi. Who are you to say what I can and cannot write? Oh my God. She said, oh my goodness gracious. Heavens to Betsy. Oh my God. He is hard. Bitch, you didn't think that setting a book ablaze in the house was gonna be a fire? She's like heavens to Betsy, like she didn't know what a fire did. Do you not know what fire is? Do you not know what it does? Like, what's... She said, well, wasn't that an oogie mess? Do we not know what fire does? Did you give him the match not knowing what it would do? He literally is like, got tears in his eyes. Like, he has unshed tears. Like, I feel so bad for him. Like literally, as somebody who like wants to write, like I have ideas in my head that can't come to fruition because I have such bad ADD that I can't stay focused for more than 5 seconds at a time. So sitting down to literally like type at a computer or write on a book or like trying to focus my fucking thoughts for 5 seconds to actually write anything is not happening ever. It's just, it doesn't happen because I can't do it. I try my best, but I can't do it. So he actually did it. He got all of his thoughts out. He was proud of this book. He was happy to be moving on from misery. Like, he was like, okay, I never meant for this to be my life. Like, I'm sick of this chick. I want to kill her so I can get the fuck rid of her. So people will leave me alone and stop asking me to do this. I am something other than this. He wanted to grow as a writer and be something else. And he finally got out something he was proud of, something he was happy and excited to be. He's like, oh, like, I'm a writer again. Like, he was excited. And she killed it. She killed his spirit. He's dead. He's dead. His spirit is dead. Look, he can't even move. He's not even moving. He's like, he is dead. He is literally the shell of a man right now. He is, look, he's crying. He's crying. He's literally upset. She gave him 2 pills and put them in her hand, like put them in his hand. Why would she do this? I wouldn't put them in his hand. Especially after you just like scream. I mean, I know she's not right in the head. I know she's not right in the head. But like, if I was going to keep someone kidnapped, I wouldn't hand them pills that are like pain pills or like sleeping agents or whatever the hell those things. I think she said it was, she didn't say Norco, but she said like Neprin or whatever the fuck she said, whatever pain pill it was that she said, because I've never heard of that one before because it's not one of the usual ones. But like, I wouldn't hand him the pain pills. If I'm keeping him captive in my home because I want him there, I'm going to put them in his mouth and make him swallow them. And then sit there for whatever the determined amount of time is that it takes for those to kick in so that he can't throw them back up again when I'm not looking. Because like there's a time like you can throw like you can swallow it and then like throw it back up. And then like literally you know, it won't like sit in your stomach and, you know, the effects of them will be like null and void. So like I would watch him. I would literally watch him take these pills. I think they're pain pills though, so like she's like giving him the pain pills for his pain so that he doesn't like feel these pain. Because I don't think that they're sleeping pills. But even the pain pills, whatever, I think he's just hoarding these pills, and good for him. Like he like cut the whatchamacallit, like he cut like a little strip of his bed, and now he's just like kind of hoarding these pills. So he has 4 of them so far. I think if he can get enough of them, and he can like you know, pour them on her food, or if he can like get enough, like if he can get them to drink, like if he can get drinks, which is exactly what I would do if I was him, I would be saving all of this, and then I'd be like, you know what we should do? We should have a toast. And I'd be like, oh, let's have a toast, like let's have a drink. And I would be like, clink, and I would like spill my drink. I'm like, oh my goodness gracious, heavens Betsy, how clumsy of me. Oh, I've spilled. Would you mind getting me another beverage? And then she would put her drink down. Cause I'd be like, oh, let me hold your drink for you. Like, look, I'm so sorry. I'll hold your drink while you go get a fresh one. And then I would hold her drink because she would trust you at that point. She'd be like, oh, okay, oh, you're such a gentleman. You put the drink down, and then I would pour fucking shit in her drink, and then I would moosh it up, and then I'd put it down. And then the only thing about that is that she might be like, oh, I'll just drink this one. And then I'd be like, uh-oh. Plans backfired. Uh-oh. The only other thing you could do for that is you could be like, she'd be like, oh, that's okay, I'll drink this one. And I'd be like, okay. And then I'd be like, ice. I need ice. Can you go get me some? Or like, you know what this needs? This needs a snack. Can you go get us a snack? And then I'd like, she'd put the drink down and I'd fucking swap them again. I would literally do whatever I could to get her the fuck out of that room so she would go, get out, so I could swap the drinks. I would do whatever I could to get her the fuck out so I could swap these drinks. Like, whatever I could think of to do, get her the fuck out so I could fucking poison her. Poison her. Poison. Like, I would do literally. I got you expensive paper to type on. Why does the paper matter? I mean, I guess it's because she never expects to like let him. She's never gonna let him go, so he's never gonna get to like type it up. She's never gonna get like a book. Like it's never gonna be like printed and put in like hard, like it's never gonna be like printed up and like put on like a nice thing. So she needs it on like nice paper. So because she's gonna be like keeping it as like a nice copy, so she's gonna need to like flip it and like be able to read. So whatever. It's smudgies. Oh no, not smudgy paper. I mean, I would make up whatever excuse I could as well, but I need very specific paper. She said, but this one costs the most. How can it smudge? He's like, well, watch, I'll show you, bitch. I love it. She said, well, I'll get you the correct paper, but you better show me some respect around here, Mr. Man. crazy ass bitch. You want him to write you the book and then get mad when he tells you that the paper smudges. He showed you that the paper smudged. What do you want from him? What do you want from him? He can only do but so much. Like, he can only do what he can do. He wasn't even lying either. The paper did smudge. I mean, maybe all paper smudges, especially when it comes directly out of a typewriter, so maybe the paper didn't matter. And, like, any paper that she gets will smudge. However, it did smudge, so he was not lying when he's like, oh, well, this paper will smudge. Like, when you smudge it, boop, boop, smudge. So I mean, she got pissed off when he's like, hey, this paper smudges. It does. It's not like he lied to you. And she's like, do you want me to go bring back the whole store? And it's like, maybe. Do you want me to write this book or fucking not? It's not like I am here making you buy me these things and do all of these things. I would like to leave. Would you like to open the door and let me the fuck out? Because I'll leave. I will leave. I will fuck right the hell off. You will not have to buy me anything. Please let me the hell out. Like, legit. Sir, if you hadn't caught that penguin when you did, my God, bad things would have happened. Oh no. And that was my sister who came in. There we go. Also, I find it weird that she didn't already have the newest copy of the book. Like, if she's his #1 fan, wouldn't she have known when that book the fuck came out? Why wouldn't she have it already? Why wouldn't she have already read it? I'm just like, I literally thought that, like, you know, a couple of minutes ago, but I didn't say anything because I'm just like, But like, when he's rolling past all the books that are on the shelf, and he's like, all of the Misery books are like lined up really neatly. Why didn't she already have the newest Misery book? Like, if that book, even if the book just came out, like, I know that it was like going to press or whatever, like, because he was in his agent's office before he went to go write his newest book. But like, still, even so, I like that he has an attention to detail though. He pulled one of those the packs of drugs literally off of the shelf thingy, and then he was about to like back up, and he like pulled it forward so that it looked exactly the way that it was supposed to. Sir, yeah, back. Oh, what are you doing? Oh God, you're stuck. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Bitch, be stuck. I don't think that's gonna work, buddy. That's gonna hurt. That's gonna. Oh God! Yikes! A million. Oh yikes! Oh, broken bones, broken bones, broken bones, broken bones, broken bones. Yikes! Yikes! Yeah, you better crawl the hell faster. You have very few chances to do the things you want to do here, buddy. And if she sees you the fuck out of bed, that's it for you. You're gonna be tied to that bed every time she has to leave the house. So you better get the fuck back in your wheelchair, scroll yourself back into the fucking bed. I was gonna say scurry and then said roll and then said scrolled. I heard it. Oh, hurry up! Hurry up! Hurry, 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 hurry! Faster, faster, faster! Better hope you don't bump something on the way. I mean, you're already like sweating and like out of breath and everything. She's gonna wonder what the fuck you were up to while she was gone. Yeah, you better close that door. You better fucking close that door. Okay, you just slammed 2 doors though. Like, what if she heard you? What if she heard those what? Like, you're lucky that she dropped that fucking ream of paper, which was loud. And now you have to relock a door with a fucking bobby pin. If you think unlocking a door with a bobby pin is hard, relocking it with a bobby pin, I'm sure is harder, especially for someone who's never your fucking drugs. He said, you know damn well what I've been doing. I've been suffering. Oh, that's nice. I was gonna say at least he used the pain excuse, and he's like begging her for like so that she can feel like to make her feel like needed and stuff because like hurry the hell up, put them drugs in your crotch because you gotta hurry the hell up, sir. I say he actually had to take those pain pills because she was looking right at him and he had to put that shit unless he cheeked it. He had to take those, and honestly, those I would take because you just fucking threw your broken legs onto the ground like twice, and then like you had to like roll yourself like across the fucking house like very fast, and those I would just take. I'd be like, all right, you know what? I know I have to save as many of these pills as possible, but we're gonna just take those. We're just gonna take the hit for today, and she'll give me more pills later. I'll just fucking put those in the bed later, and that's that. So that's that. I'm glad that like first of all, I'm glad that she's crazy or innocent in a way. Because my first thought when he had his hands here and he was dripping with perspiration and he was alone in the house, she's like, "What have you been doing, madam? What might a man be doing alone?" He did cheek it. Oh, good for him. Good for him. Good for him. He just put that shit right in his bed. Like I said, I probably would have took the hit for that one. I would have I would have ate that one because I don't care. My leg hurts, but I need to keep my strength up in order to escape, and I can't do that if I am dying of pain. So that one I probably would have taken. So unless those pain pills make you really sleepy, and if that's the case, then I wouldn't have taken it. I would have cheeked that too. Because if they make you really sleepy or disoriented in any way, then you don't want to ever be like, because then the next day she would have more control over you. So it makes more sense. He was right to not do that. I don't know what those pain pills make him feel. So because I'm not there to take them. I don't know what that drug is. I've never taken that one before. Like I've taken different kinds of pain medicine, like obviously when I needed it, but like I've never taken that kind before, so I don't know I don't know what the effects are or what it does to them. So if it makes them sleepy, then yeah, I wouldn't have taken it either. Fair enough, Paul. Fair enough. Two more things, just because they happen in quick succession, that I want to just kind of touch on here for a second. Number one, this police force, and by police force I mean the force of one, because there's one man on this police force, and his wife is his deputy, and she just wants to go home and snuggle in bed because she's cold. Which that's fair enough. It's fucking cold out there. But this man is probably one of the greatest cops I've ever seen in a movie ever. Just in general, not just in like a Stephen King movie, but like in any movie. So just props to this guy because most of the time cops are fucking stupid, all right? Like you have a whole police force, there's like tons of like evidence or clues or like it's not quite that hard to figure out in which direction somebody might have gone or whatever, like there are clues or things that you could pick up or whatever, and they can't figure it the fuck out or they have no leads or whatever. This man, first of all, he kind of you can be quiet, Annie, I'm talking. So, with nothing to go on even. So Paul's agent calls and is like, hey, I'm really worried, I haven't seen Paul, he hasn't called, and his daughter hasn't heard from him, and blah, blah, blah. Like, that's not really anything to go on. Like, he just might not have gone home. Like, yeah, it's worrying that no one's heard from him, but like, okay. So the cop immediately is like, suspicions, I have them. And I'm like, okay, good for you. And then he's like, when was that snowstorm? And then he's like, and then he's thinking maybe he went off the cliff or something. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's a good first thought. Good for you. Good for you. And then I'm like, cause he's just kind of putting the clues together. And I was like, immediately putting those clues together too. It didn't take him 20 years to figure that the fuck out. And I was like, okay, good for you. Good for you. Good for you. And then he's like, okay. So then he's like looking and he's like, And his wife's like, do you think he's out there? And he's like, well, if he is, he's dead. Then they find his car in the lake. And everyone else, all the reporters or whatever, are like, oh, and he's, assumed dead or whatever. And his wife's like, well, do you think he's dead? And he's like, maybe. And he's like, but it ain't the way they're saying it. And I'm just like, what do you mean? And he's like, the door was pried open outward. And he's like, somebody got him out of this car. Somebody got him out of the car. So, and it was such a small thing because it was done with a screwdriver. So it was pried open. It wasn't pried open with the jaws of life so that it was super noticeable. This cop noticed that, which fair enough, he should notice that. I'm not saying that it's something that all cops would miss, but I'm just saying that most people in movies and stuff like this are fucking stupid and they would miss it. They would just be like, oh, it was in the river. Oh, okay, he drowned or he's dead. Even though there's no body there. Never mind the fact that there's no body. He drowned. That's the answer, is that he's dead because he drowned. But so yeah, that's it. So there's that. So well done for this guy. He keeps following these clues and he's like, okay. He's like, well, maybe he's dead, but maybe not. Maybe so. Maybe not. Maybe not so. So, well done for him. And the next thing is Paul. I respect this man because he's not just a kidnapped dude who's not trying to do anything, and he's not just like a wimp crying around doing nothing, not trying anything. I really hate that. I get it in certain circumstances and in certain movies and stuff. I get it. And in a real life situation, I would have nothing to say because you don't know that situation unless you're in it. I will not comment on a real hostage situation because I don't know. I don't know what the stress levels are, what those people go through. I will not comment on that because I don't know. But in a movie, I will comment because you're stupid. You are stupid, and I will comment on you because it's fiction, and I will do what I want. In normal movies, they're just sitting there crying, doing nothing, and I'm like I said earlier, there's the door. Leave out it. There's nobody pointing a gun at you. There's no knife. There's no nothing. Get the fuck out. This man at least has excuses why he can't leave. He can't. He physically can't. He physically cannot leave. But now what he's doing. Also, this woman's a goddamn beast. I told you, she's fucking strong as shit. So, she could probably destroy him if he tried to leave this house. But what he's doing, I really enjoy him. So now he has a piece of paper. He's folded it up into a little envelope. And now he's taking all the drugs and he's pouring all of the drugs into this little envelope. And now what people would normally do in a movie and or a TV show, especially in a TV show, because this is exactly what would happen for drama. The casings of the drug, instead of putting them back into the bed or under the bed or in the pillow or in his clothes or whatever, he fucking ate that shit. Now that might seem a kind of easy, so oh duh, you could do that. First of all, he just fucking ate that shit. I am so excited that because honestly, my first thought, because this is what people, I'm he's gonna put that shit back in the bed. Because again, it's been so many years since I saw this movie, I fucking forgot most of it. I remember the big stuff, I know what's to come. And that's the most iconic scene, and it makes me wince every time, because I'm oh! But it's still so good. That's why this movie is good, because it does that. But I was He's going to put that back in the bed because that's where he's been hiding them. So he's going to be like, okay, I'm just going to put it back in the... No! This man, he looked at him and he was like, what? I was like, well done for you, Paul. Well done for you, Paul. 10 gold stars. 10 gold stars for you. Proud of you. Proud of you. Proud of you. That's all. Just proud of you. Proud of you. Proud of you. Proud of you. He didn't get out of the cockatoo car. I love this woman so much. She deserves any kind of award that she got for this movie. I think she did. I don't remember, but she deserves anything that she got. Any kind of recognition she got for this movie, she deserves. She deserves it all. And so the plan is in motion. Paul, you are going to get one shot at this. Don't fuck it up. He's like, Annie, will you have dinner with me tonight to celebrate Misery's return? And I'm like, the plan, 'tis coming together. You're going to have to do this very carefully. Very, very carefully. Pick your moment, Paul. Pick your moment. I might even play the long game. Now, like, I would play it so that I would wait and I would pretend to fall in love with her. I think I would pretend to fall in love with her and then make her trust me even more. I would write whatever the fuck I thought would make her happy. Because that's exactly what he's doing. He's writing to her taste at this point. I would write whatever it is that's going to make that little bitch happy. Make her fall in love with me. Make her think I'm falling in love with her. All the while, maintaining my sanity every night, being like, this bitch is crazy. We're going to get the fuck out of here. This bitch is crazy. We're going to get the fuck out of here. So as not to develop Stockholm Syndrome. Even though Stockholm Syndrome is not what people think it is, but, you know, that's just the term for it. So we're just going to go with it. So I would just do that. I would every night, just remind myself, just a little reminder, you know, fuck this bitch, I'm out. So, yeah, we'd be out. Play the long game, Paul. Don't rush it. I would do it. I'd play the long game. I know you want to get out. Play the long game. Wait for your leg to heal a little bit more. I would pretend my leg wasn't healing well. Like, I would be like, oh, my leg still hurts. Oh, my leg still hurts. And then I'd be like, oh no, my leg. I mean, she's a nurse. She's going to know when it's healed, like, or when it's healing. Like, she'll know, like, the time frame. But I'd be like, oh, man, it still really kind of hurts. Even though it's, like, healing. And then I'm just fucking kick her! Ew, spam. Hate spam. Never liked it. Never liked spam. My grandfather used to make spam. He used to, like, cook it on the skillet. Didn't like spam. Not a fan. Not a fan of spam. Yucky. Let's have a toast. Oh, have a toast! Do it! Do it! Do it! Drug her! Drug her! Do it! She's like, no. And I'm like, yes! Drink! Drink it. It's one of the only times I'm ever going to condone drugging a woman, but do it! Drug that bitch now! Now! Roofie! Yep, see? That's exactly what I said. Get her the fuck out of the room. He's like, oh, wait, do you have any candles for the table? And she's like, oh, I think so. And it's red wine. It's red wine. So she won't notice when he slips that shit right into her fucking juice. Oh, you flatterer. I don't think you spun that enough, Paul. Stick your goddamn finger in it. What are you afraid? Let go. Idiot. You idiot. He was like, and that's it. That's all. That's gonna flow right back up to the top. I wouldn't give her a chance to look at it. I'd be like, a toast to you and Misery. Let's go. Bottoms up. I'll drink. Let's race. Drink. Drink. Drink it, madam. Drink it now. Oh no, she spilled it. No, I will not. That was my only chance to escape, you stupid bitch. Sure. Now, first of all, I honestly think she did that shit on purpose. I think she knew that she wasn't going to drink something while it was out of her sight. I think there's a part of me that thinks that she's that smart, and then a part of me that thinks she's not that smart. I don't know. I go back and forth with being like, did she actually do that on purpose? Or did she not do that on purpose? Because on one hand, it's like, she's not really that smart. She's like in her head. But then on the other hand, it's like, some of the shit she does, it's like, she knows. So it's like, did she not drink that because it was like she was out of the room and she fucking knew? Shit, goddammit. Ah, bitch. Oh well. Sucks to be me. Oh well. Yeah, so I don't know. You're never gonna get that chance again. That sucks. Because you can't try the same thing twice. I don't know if you can try the same thing twice. I don't know what you can. I don't know. He might be able to do it again. I mean, I would keep, you know, taking my drugs and hiding them. I still wouldn't be taking them, but I don't know if you'd get that chance again. And he's gonna stop getting the drugs the same way because, like, he's gonna stop getting the drugs the exact same way because he's healing. So she's not gonna keep giving him the same amount at the same frequency. So he's not gonna have as many. He is picking up his typewriter though and getting stronger, which is good. He's like, doing his own physical therapy, which is exactly what I would be doing. I'd be getting myself stronger. So like, I'd wait for her to come over and I'd be like, "Oh, Annie, I dropped something on the ground. Can you pick that up for me?" And she'd be like, "Oh, of course, Paul." Pick up that fucking typewriter, smash it right on her goddamn head. Which I don't know. Maybe he tries. Maybe I'm kind of jumping the gun here a little bit. What is she, sad? Don't be sad, Annie. The rain makes me remember when I killed my husband. Did you kill your husband? I don't even know. Some of this, it's like I honestly don't remember, but then it's like a part of my subconscious probably remembers a lot of this movie, and I just don't remember it because I honestly don't remember. But I don't know. I don't fucking remember. I don't remember. It's been fucking years since I've seen this movie. But then again, I'm so good at predicting movies that it could be that I remember zero of a movie and I still know exactly what's going to happen. The very first time I saw Carrie, I predicted every single thing that was going to happen to it to such a degree, my friends got pissed off because they thought I'd seen the movie before. I predicted the end of that movie. I was like, because I kept most of it to myself, and I was only telling my one friend because I tell her everything. So I was like whispering to her. I was like, "Oh, I bet you this is gonna happen. I bet you this is gonna happen. I bet you this is gonna happen." Because my whole life I've talked during movies. It's just what I do, which is why I'm doing this now. I've always done it because I don't care. So, but like at the very, very end, it was like, the part where it's like spoilers for Carrie, but at the very end, it's that part where it's, like she's walking up to the to the ground of like the house and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, it's like the end. Everybody's like, "Oh, it's all the end. It's happy. All the nonsense is over." Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, wouldn't it be funny if a hand just kind of like reached up out of the ground right now? And they're like, "That's not going to happen." And then literally 2 seconds later, whoosh. And I'm like, and they were like, "Why would you ruin it?" And I was like, I had no idea. I was like, I thought it would be funny. I was right. I was right. I just am that good at predicting movies, and or movies need to just stop being so fucking predictable. I don't know which one it is because I've just been watching, especially horror movies. I've been watching horror movies since I was this many. So I'm gonna need for either me to stop being so good or for movies to stop being so bad. So I don't know. I don't know which one it is. I really don't because, and the fact that I've been watching horror movies since I was this many, is not a good thing probably. Says something more about my upbringing than it does anything else, but you know, it is what it is. My favorite movie when I was a kid was Pumpkinhead. I used to watch Pumpkinhead and then I would switch to The Little Mermaid, and then when The Little Mermaid was over, I would switch back to Pumpkinhead and I would just go back and forth between the two. Now, I haven't seen Pumpkinhead in fucking years either because I didn't have it. I had it on VHS and then I didn't have it on DVD. I now have it on DVD because my friend bought it for me. So after Misery is over, I'm actually gonna watch Pumpkinhead. So yay me. Um, See if I still enjoy it as much as I did when I was a kid. My one friend, like made me laugh because she's like, he's like an anorexic Power Ranger, and I was like, shut up, leave Pumpkinhead alone. He's doing his best. He is doing his best. My friend also got me like a huge ass poster of Pumpkinhead for Christmas. It's still at his house though, and I have nowhere to fucking put it, which is why it's still at his house because it's such a nice poster. I don't want it to like get ruined by me having nowhere to fucking put it. So I need to find a place for it before I bring it home. So I need to find a place for it before I bring it home because I have like nowhere to put anything. This keeps fucking falling off of my this keeps falling off of my thing, which is why it's not up anymore. I have literally no space for anything, so I need to find spaces for things before I bring more things home. So that's that. So pause again. I said pause! What the fuck is happening here? You found all the scrapbooks? Did she steal another bitch's identity? And then just start killing newborns? Why? Why? Explain, bitch, explain! I want answers. I mean, she's obsessive, so she probably, her obsessive behavior before she became obsessed with him was. Okay, I'm gonna comment on that in a second. Her obsessive behavior probably started with the real Annie Wilkes, which is fine, but why then did she start killing babies? What did the babies do to her? Those babies couldn't have insulted her or done anything. Did they just not love her? So she was like, fuck you, babies? Why is she killing babies? Okay, number 2. Why did the knife make a shink sound when he pulled it out of his sling? Explain, movie. Explain! Why did the knife make a shink sound when it came out of a sling? It's not in a sheath. It's not in anything that should be making a shink sound. There's no reason for your shink. Put it away. Put it away. No time for you today. Oh, Paul. A couple of packet of pills she won't notice are missing, maybe. Maybe she didn't count them. A knife from her kitchen board. I'm pretty sure that she's going to notice. Yeah. Yep. Yep. That bitch. Yep. There she is. Yep. Now she stabbed you with a needle. Now she's leaving. Okay. Stab. Okay, bye. You stab him with a needle and then leave. What the fuck did you stab him for and then fuck off? What was the point of that? Was there a reason? Explain, madam. Explain. Oh, he's fucking high now. Oh no, is this the part? Oh, is she gonna do the thing? Oh no, oh no. Oh no, she's gonna do the thing. Of course I'm gonna get a chat when this is happening. Oh no, the penguin faces south. Is this what you're looking for? Where did she pull that from that it made the shink noise? The fuck did you find a key? God, I don't. Oh my god. Oh no! Oh, he needs more time. Oh no. Okay. 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 No, 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 no. Shh, shh. Annie, you be quiet. And oh good. Oh good. The chat left. Oh good. I don't have to deal with that. Okay, good. Okay. All right. Okay. All right, hold on. You're gonna go here so that I can see if I get something here. And okay, Annie, continue then, I guess. Okay, that's part of the movie. Oh god! It's the worst part of the movie too. Oh god! Please don't do it, Annie. If I ask, oh god, she's got the sledgehammer. Oh god, I'm gonna force myself to watch this, but this is gonna be horrible. Oh gosh, she's gonna do it again! Fine. It's totally a normal reaction to have. That legit hurt my heart. I hate that. I hate that moment. It's the worst. Oh, it's the worst. Okay. Okay. All right. Oh, Paul, I'm so sorry for you. It's just so fucking crazy. I like this cop and his wife. Like, they're a good married couple. He's like, how many times I gotta tell you to like leave it? Like, because she was like trying to clean up his desk, and she's like, "Oh, I like that tone," and he's like, "I got a system here. Like, I know where everything is." And he's like, "Where is it?" And she's like, "What?" And he's like, "The thing." And she's like, "Clears that up." Like, and he's like, and he's like, "Here it is, right where I left it." And and she's like, "Well, what is it?" And he's like, "I don't know, maybe nothing." And she's like, "Well, glad you found it." And he's like, "There's that spice again." I'm like, I love it. I love it. The sass between the two of them, because it's clearly like, um, it's clearly loving, and it's like, it's one of those things where it's like they've been together long enough that it's like they have had enough of each other's nonsense, but they still love each other so much that they can like joke about. I love it. I love it. I love it. That sucks. The sheriff has finally come for him because he, again, being a good sheriff, picking up on some leads, he found that quote, put it back to her, and then was like, saw her outside causing a ruckus, put the quote back to her, then went to the general store, was like, yo, has she been buying anything strange? And he's like, oh no, not unless you consider paper strange. And he's like, oh, like a newspaper? And he's like, nah, the typing kind. And he's like, hmm. So now he's going out to her home, and she grabbed him and stabbed his ass with a needle, and then threw his ass downstairs. I mean, gently threw him, but you know, threw him nonetheless. And so now she threw him into the basement. So if the sheriff comes in, he should still see there are things in that bedroom, and he's a good sheriff. So I'm hoping that he'll notice. However, because he's a good sheriff and he notices, he's gonna die. She's gonna kill him. She's gonna kill him because he knows too much. Yeah, he knows too much. I love that she. I mean, I guess this was a different time, so I'm gonna let it go. But she's like, I'm his number one fan. I have all his books. He has 8 books, is what they said. Like Misery had like 8 books in the series or something. I don't think that's not that hard. I mean, again, it was like a different time back then, but like just off the top of my head, um, I have a series. There's like a romance series that I had, Victoria Alexander. She has over 30 books, and I have them all. Because when I was in high school, I went through a huge romance series phase where I wanted like every romance book ever put to fucking print, and I loved her. So I wouldn't have said I was her number one fan, but I still had like all her books because they were cheap back then. They were like, $4. Now they're like $10 for a book. But I still have over 30 books of hers because I didn't sell them. So am I her number one fan? I have more than 8. Goodness. What a fabulous little actress she is. She was like, oh, I turned the guest bedroom into my writing studio and I bought myself a typewriter. And she's like, oh, I was so sad to hear about his death. And like, I was his number one fan. So I went out and bought myself a typewriter and I started writing just like him. And I know the kinds of words that he used. And I started writing a book for the last 4 weeks and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, all right. Oh, all right, madam. I mean, at least you have like some of an excuse. She had that shit ready to go as well. Like, she came up with that excuse right away. Like, I don't know if she's been thinking about that or she just really, right off the cuff, was like, I'm gonna make this shit up right now. But she came up with that. I don't know why he would go upstairs first. I mean, I guess so as not to trap himself in a basement, but I don't think that I would go upstairs. I don't know that I would go upstairs first. If I was searching for someone who I thought might be being kept prisoner, I feel like I would check the basement first. That's always where you go first. It's like a basement. I'd probably go upstairs first. I mean, not upstairs. I'd probably go downstairs first. That's just my. Oh, she's gonna kill you. She gonna kill you. Also, bitch. No, I didn't taste my cocoa because there's cyanide in it. There's some arsenic in it. You crushed up some apple seeds and you just put that shit in my juice. No. Oh shit! See what you made me do? Don't feel bad, Paul. It was bound to happen. I was chosen to save you so that I could kill this police officer who was actually good at his fucking job. Oh no, not that. It's like the mom in an anime who wears her hair in a side ponytail. Bitch is gonna die. Or a dad in any movie ever who's good to his child. That bitch gonna die too. These are just things that you know instinctively. Bitch gonna die. That was not even just like that was a shotgun too. That was a fucking, don't be afraid. You are coming down here with a needle and a gun. Whomst is not going to be afraid when you come down here with 2 different things in your hands. First of all, she didn't even shoot him with the hand pistol. Like, she shot him with a fucking shotgun. That, like, his whole chest was like, boom! And, like, and the exit wound is always bigger than the entry wound. So, because, like, he was facing the camera, that shit was like, whoosh! That was crazy. We must finish the book. Yes, appeal to her crazy. But the time is now. No, the time is not now. The time is later. The book is almost finished, madam. We must. By dawn, we will finish Misery. Christ, I can't. I have a question. How did he get that lighter fluid into the back of his sweatpants without her noticing? She had to pick him up to carry him up the stairs. It's not like he could carry himself up the stairs. How the fuck did she not feel that? Even if she just carried him up by his armpits, like, how the fuck did you not feel that? I want to know. Answers. Give them to me. And then, like, she would have, like, sat him down hard onto, like, the wheelchair. That bitch almost went psychotic again. She's like, did I do good? And he's like, you did perfect. Except one thing. We're gonna need 2 glasses. When when he said that she didn't do good, like, her face. Does she finally marry Ian or Willoughby Winthorpe? Who is Misery's real father? I learned it from you. Gasp! And he did exactly what I said he should do. He smacked her in the head with a typewriter. So again, either I subconsciously remembered that shit, which is 100% possible, or again, I'm just really good at deciding what people should and should not do in these situations. Either way, it's whatever. Shoot! Ah, in the shoulder. At least it was only a shoulder wound. Kick her ass, Paul. Kick her ass. Oh, what's bleeding? I looked away for 1 second. I had to do my actual job here. Oh no, not that. Smash your head. Eat it. Eat it till you choke. Yeah. Nom 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 nom. Oh, she kicked him in the no place. He used his leg to trip her. He picked his pant leg up and he smacked her with it. Oh, and then she fell and hit her head on the typewriter. That's a fitting end. That's quite fitting. That's quite fitting for her. Ah, okay. I need to actually do my job for a second here. Which is like superhuman. She just won't die. Is she dead now? Double tap that shit. Hit her again. Curb stomper. I mean, I know you don't have feet, but your arms work. Hit her again. 18 months later. Oh, yep. Then he's walking with his cane. Yep. Yeah, he's never going to be able to walk normal again. His legs are crippled forever. Jesus. Ah. Even though I know she's dead. I still think about her every once in a while. I'm your number one fan. That's very sweet of you. Please keep all of your sharp objects over there and never look me in the face ever again. Thank you. Please and thank you. Because I'm gonna go screaming in the other direction. Thanks. Thank you. No. Yeah. As it should be. Yeah, it's a good movie. I always enjoy Misery. I enjoy Misery. As we all should. Yeah. Anyway, so that movie is good. I love Misery of the movie. I said what I fucking said. I can't see what I need to see. Pause, please. Anyway, yeah, Misery's good. Anybody who's never seen Misery, I mean, I guess it's possible that people haven't seen it if you're young or if horror or Stephen King or whatever is just not your cup of tea. It's totally fair. It's an older movie, not everybody's seen it, but Misery is kind of a staple. I feel like most people have seen it, and if you haven't seen it, it is just batshit crazy enough that you should. Like, this is one of those movies where I totally recommend. I recommend Misery. Like, Misery's great. Like, she's fucking nuts. Who doesn't like her? Like, she's fucking crazy. She's banana sandwich is what she is, and everyone should watch Misery. Like, I can't say enough good things about Misery. Like, it really, really is a good movie. Like, there are movies that you enjoy because they're bad. There are movies that you enjoy because they are good. And then there are movies that you enjoy because they are just fucking off the wall. Now, this is not as crazy as some of the other movies that are off the wall. It's not even like typical crazy Stephen King crazy because those can get fucking insane. I mean, like something like Tommy Knockers or like Maximum Overdrive or whatever. Those are, or God, what's Sleepwalkers? You've seen Sleepwalkers? That fucking movie. I haven't seen that movie in years. But my God, Sleepwalkers. Okay, I need to find. Do I even have a copy of that movie? I need to fucking watch that movie again because the absolute ridiculousness of that movie. But either way, that's neither here nor there. Misery, watch Misery. Totally 1000% recommend Misery. Do it. Just do it. Just as a treat for yourself. As a treat. And enjoy the fact that you are not a writer whose car went careening off of the side of the road and you were not rescued by this fucking crazy bitch who's your number one fan. Just as a treat. That's all.